Hello, my name is Flash Knight. Today we are here with a VOD of BSU versus Bay State. This is game 1, and we're just gonna get right into it. Some important champion picks are the Renekton and the Lucian. Those are really aggressive laners. Shen is gonna be able to counter the Renekton if he can time his one of his abilities that prevents auto attacks, which is gonna prevent the Renekton stun from coming through, which is gonna be really important. Blue side Bay State. Bay State is going to have to build some QSSs for the Skarner, though. The Skarner is going to be able to just ult and drag a lot of these players out of their team fight, and a lot of it is just playing around the Anivia ult and the Morgana route. And with Caitlyn just being able to continue to set up those traps, it looks like BSU is going for a AP style bot lane with Vel'Koz as support and Swain as the farming champion. Looks like Vel'Koz is going cleanse, though. It looks like he's just not trying to get caught by those roots so he can get out and make sure he stays alive. Renekton is choosing to go into Doran's shield into Shen. Pretty important choice. As it looks like they're just going to get that orb for Skarner and make sure they get river control. We don't know if Caitlyn spotted her out there, but it's going to get damn close. As it looks like blue side is going to come and try to steal this early buff. It'll be interesting to see how that goes, as the Lucian does have a lot more lane priority than this Anivia, as yes, it looks like they're going to start off, and red side does have a ward. It'll be interesting to see if they can catch this out, as Shen is leaving, and he does have, Renekton did have the ward, so if he gets spotted on the ward, yep, and blue side knows exactly what's going on, and it looks like Olaf is going to double camp on the red side, as Skarner is going to start vertically jungling. Not much going on right now for both laners. Caitlyn is taking some bit of poke. Lucian's getting the 2 items, power spike, gets off the Q, gets off E, taking over half Anivia's health bar in the early levels, forcing them to pop a potion. Red Hots does have the heal, goes in for, gets the auto attack, takes out the shield, but that grass from Shen just ends up winning in the trade. That rune pick is just going to end up having a lot of healing for him sustain, especially when he builds tank. It looks like red side is going for more of a lane kingdom in the mid and the bot lane, so that they have a lot stronger team fight with the ults to just pull people in and just kill them, and then play around their picks. The Vel'Koz and Swinel are really strong in team fights and in lane, along with the Lucian ult, which is really good for just bursting down single targets. But it's going to be interesting. I know that Bay State definitely wants to go for a comp where the opponents push into them and they wall them off with the Anivia wall and just get them CC'd down. And Boise just looks to be able to get that Skarner engaged, or just really engage on anyone and just kind of follow up with a CC. Not really looking to dive, though, unless it's the Skarner with a ton of movement speed, or the Lucian catching someone in this position. A lot of these champions on Boise State's side definitely hard punish if the opponent missteps. As it looks like there's not going to be any cheater recalls coming out from either of these sides, as Anivia does still have teleport. Pretty low in mana, as well, the bot lane, looks like she gets the root off, but unfortunately for Boise State, there's really nothing they can do, as it looks like Shen and Renekton are going to have a little trade, but that dome prevents him from taking any auto attack damage, gets the stun, gets the conquer off. Still has his second cast of his Q, going to get some healing. Oh, barely over 200 HP. Looks like Renekton's going to have to reset here into Shen, who's almost at full. It's going to be a really hard lane for this Renekton, but as soon as he gets that 2-item power spike, he's going to be an absolute monster in team fights. Oh, he decides to cancel his back. He's going to stay for this. He does have the healing. Oh, and it gets blocked. It gets stunned. It looks like Skarner is here on the top side. Looks like they are going to fight this. Gets CC'd, as he does have over half his HP. He's going to get away. The grass saving him. Going down to bot side, and it looks like he is going to get pulled. Goblin almost walks onto another trap, but they are quite low with no mana. As it looks like they're shoving this top lane, as both junglers are topside. It'll be interesting to see. Are they going to chase here? Oh, he misses the root. He goes in, and they just look like they're going to back off. And that's a flash coming out, and it looks like A solo kill coming out from Goblin. Looks like he places the ward for the TP. But, oh, she flashes immediately for the follow-up from the Lucian. There was a small change to Lucian's Q recently where it did get a bit extra range, which is going to help him poke a lot more, especially in the mid lane. He is right now a pretty close to pick or ban champion, especially in pro play, currently with a lot of teams pick or banning him in the mid lane because of how it's early, and he doesn't really have a lot of bad matchups currently. Anivia will scale though, and if she does get online, she's going to be a really big threat with her wall and with her ultimate. It looks like there's just small vision control as there is a massive blue wave as Shen's probably going to look to reset off here. Renekton just wants to hold him by clearing the wave so it doesn't crash, getting as much farm as he can. Shen does know that he's going to do this. He blocks the stun. Really good job coming out from him. This looks like this cannon wave with over 5 range minions, maybe even 6, as it looks like Olaf is coming in, goes for gets the smite off. Gets ulted, the Shen ult coming down, almost dead, and it looks like they're gonna walk away as he does lose his ultimate. The stun coming out from Renekton prevented the TP, and they almost get the kill. The first one barely goes up, the second one. They're able to auto cracks, and it's gonna be a 2-for-1. The missed Vel'Koz, not able to finish it off the Olaf. It's gonna make it really hard, as with that CC coming out from Renekton, definitely saved his team. As he looks like he's going to pop his ult. He is taunted though. Does not have a second cast of E, and he's just going to Q the wave. It looks like he's just going to clear it. Shen does want to reset right now. Due to how much gold he does have on his champion, it's got 1,600. He's going to look to reset here, but I think Renekton's just gaming him here right now. As both top laners do have to take TP, as it looks like another trade going towards Lucian, as he gets a huge chunk of Nivea's help. Nivea is going into the tier first. Oh, that is a lot of damage onto Swain. Losing over half his HP. Does not have any summoner spells. To a Caitlyn Morgana lane. If he gets CC'd, he is dead here. And we do know Morgana is almost getting 6, along with her ADC. Compared to the red and blue side, they are not going to be able to get that level 6 power spike. They're going to be able to pick up some XP for this war, but it looks like they're going to take Dragon as Lucian is stunned. Losing a lot of health because he gets stuck in that ult. But it looks like he is going to have to back. And it looks like the Renekton's going to TP in. Skarner comes down. Skarner does not have his ultimate. The stun coming in, getting the Q, and that's going to be Caitlyn dead there. Really good job coming for that TP. Don't know if it was necessary, but it really allowed Skarner to follow up, because he's going to have to immediately TP to get back to lane. The kill did go to Renekton. Did not go to Renekton. Renekton did not get the kill from the Caitlyn, so he's not going to get that gold bonus, and he's just going to end up TPing and have to come back to wave. He might lose a plate here to Shen, as Shen does have the Sunfire, and it looks like that's going to clear out that control ward bot side. It's going to be interesting to see, as he is going to get a plate, almost 2 actually. So many ranged minions. He's losing out on the top side. Oh, it looks like another trade's going down on the top side and on the bot side, as it looks like the ult's coming through. The knockup has failed, and it looks like he's getting ulted. He's stunned. He cannot move. He's trying to get as much damage out as he can. Gets exhausted. Ult almost comes down, as it looks like some damage is going to be traded by the top laners. And Shen's shield is just preventing. Oh, and Nivea shows up. It looks like Red Hoss is dead here. The Nivea roam really strong as Lucian's just going to shove this wave mid. He's just going to look to collapse on this Anivia when she's coming in river, but unfortunately Anivia does have the ward, sorry about that, and she's just going to be able to spot him out. Lucian does have the ward on the opposite side, gets a pretty good trade-off. Gets stunned, cancels the ultimate, stuck in the ultimate, cancels his ult too. He did have Ignite though. She does have her passive up again, which basically means that if she is killed, she's going to have a couple seconds and basically a free Guardian Angel. All that additional Q range is able to poke it. See, that's why the buff from onto Lucian recently is quite strong, as he's able to get even more poke from ranges people don't expect. As they do ping the Skarner, and Olaf does double camp. Lucian isn't currently pretty low on mana, as it looks like the ADC are going to look to rotate up into Ritter, but I think Lucian's just going to crash this wave, and is going to probably look to reset here into a Warhammer with his... No, he already has a Warhammer. It'll be interesting to see what he resets into, because he currently does have a Warhammer and a pickaxe. He might be trying to go for the Mana Mune back. No, he gets the tier for wave. Oh, and it looks like that. Stun, chunking out Goblin to under 50% HP. Gonna make this laning phase even harder now, as Caitlyn and this Morgana are dodging every single one of Vel'Koz's abilities. It'll be interesting to see, as currently Morgana has almost 100 gold lead on the support item compared to Swain. It looks like the Skarner is coming down bot side. Oh, and it looks like the Vel'Koz has to pull his cleanse, and it looks like they're coming around. Hold off is here though. He gets ulted. The sun's coming down. He gets out of range. Flash coming out from both the jungler and the support, as it looks like Goblin is under tower, able to trade out some damage, as it looks like both the jungler and the top lane from Bay against the BSU. Oh, looks like the Shen getting rooted, holds him under tower, able to get the tower shot for the kills. And Nivea comes down, and looks like Lucian is dead here, unfortunately making that a 3-for-3, I believe. As actually, no, that's going to be a 3-for-2. Only the Swain and the mid laner died in that trade. And Shen does not have teleport. He's going to be able to get the free plate, as Renekton decides to get 2 plates off this top side. The real question is, if he's not in front of minions, he could get rooted here, and this could be a kill. Oh no, Morgana gets the root off, gets the ult, the stun coming out, doing so much damage, so close, but he gets caught back into the turret range, and that's gonna be another kill for Caitlyn. Getting really big this game, currently almost enough to get that first Infinity Edge item. It's gonna be a really important power spike for her. As you see Shen bot side. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens here, as Lumi's gonna go over to mid lane, as Lucian's just gonna be shoving in this wave into this Anivia. Currently does have only 400 gold, so backing her in is pretty pointless right now. As it looks like the Anivia's teleporting the bot side, they see it, they get the slow off, and it looks like Lucian might meet them in the lane. Jungler is currently out of the fight. Oh, and it looks like he's going to get stunned, stuck over the wall. He's just dead here, and that's going to be a trade on to Bay State again, getting a 2,000 gold lead. As they might lose top turret here soon, as the Bay State bot lane is upside, the admirable Potato and the Caitlyn. It looks like Skarner's going to start on the dragon, though. He's going to take that chance, knowing that Olaf is bot side. Vel'Koz is going to come help and burst him down. As they do see the Anivia going up into red side top jungle. As it looks like Renekton is coming down. Oh, he clears the ward. She could be caught here. They ping his team. Oh, she's going to get out for free. She's going to be... Oh, Skarner right now might be caught between a bird and a heart. Oh, he gets the stun, canceling it. Vel'Koz comes over, the flash coming out from the Anivia. That's actually really important, because she does currently have her passive, but without that flash, Lucian does have the chance to kill her now in lane. Or in this case, the bot lane when they roam mid does have the ability to kill her. As it looks like Olaf is coming bot side with the Morgana, as they are river. Just waiting out. I think the ability to see the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz is going to back. Shen's going to look for to get some jungle vision on the enemy team, warding the Krugs. And Morgana's able to dodge the abilities. As Shen is coming mid lane, and Goblin sees him here, though. He's going to get taunted. Able to get off that. Trades half his health for almost only like 200 damage on the Shen. That MR boots and Sunfire cape is just keeping him alive right now. Able to do so much damage for just being next to his opponents. And it looks like Caitlyn does finish her first item alongside the current Swain item coming out as we have a Hex Tech. I totally am brain farming items, I don't even care. Hex Tech Proto Belt, let's go! Not the point though. So as we see, Shen is just gonna pretty much be even in CS though. Those 2 kills is gonna be pretty important. The Nivea is out farming the Lucian, and jungle CS everywhere is relatively even enough that it's not going to cause a huge it's not the equivalent to a kill, except for maybe mid lane, where the Nivea basically has a kill. Oh, looks like Skarner's going to come in. He ults her. She is currently under the tower. She does have her own ultimate. The Swain comes in. Her own passive comes out as it is still targeting her, even though her passive does not reset tower out of. As it looks like he's going to get slowed. Shen tried to save Nivea with his own ultimate, but was unable to. Lucian is currently bot side as Shen's TPing in from behind. Will they going to be able to do anything with this? Shen comes in from behind, and Lucian's going to look like he's going to pull up. Gets the ward out. Gets the 2 auto attacks. Flashes, goes in. Is able to trade with a Caitlyn. And is able to trade a teleport and for a flash. That is very good. Though he was going to die there either way, but being able to trade into the Caitlyn was really good. Being able to capitalize on a bad situation. It looks like they're just going to shove out this wave as the enemy jungler does show up. There's going to be 2 people mid lane. It looks like they're going to try to take this turret through minion aggro. Oh, taking a decent amount. Oh, that root's going to come in. Unfortunately, not enough to take the turret as... Oh, it looks like he has to flash. Gets the root coming out. Oh no. The W, unable to kill us. It looks like the Vel'Koz is ulting. The smite coming out is going to finish off the Olaf as he just ends up running away, trading 1 for 1 in this game. And it looks like the Nivea is starting to stack her Rod of Ages and is just currently has tier and the Lost Chapter. So we're going to look for a very scaling build. We're going to give the mid turret up here though. As Skarner is here though, he's looking for something, does get CC'd, the trap goes down, trading almost half his health. These Caitlyn traps and Morgana roots are just taking so much of the aggression that's going to come off from Boise State here as they're trying to get into the enemy team to get those Skarner ults off, the Renekton's ults off. But the Morgana Q, the Shen taunt, the Nivea wall, all these abilities are just preventing them, along with the Olaf being able to frontline for his team. It's just preventing them from diving into Bay State. As Bay State is slowly getting a lead on a more scaling composition. Caitlyn's going to become very scary depending if she decides to go for the Storm Razors or Essence Reavers. Basically just building a ton of items that build out a BF sword. It's going to give her a lot of damage, especially in addition to the critical strike that she scales with. Oh no, he's going to get hit here. He has to pull his cleanse out. That's a cleanse off the Vel'Koz. That means if he gets hit by another root, he could die here in lane. As there is currently only 3 members of BSU. As they're trading their top side turret for a Shen who does almost have ultimate. Which means they're going to be able to get the fight. As Lucian is almost here. Not able to get the knockup. As it looks like he's going to be able to get the hold. He flashes in. Lucian coming into the ult. Kills the... Cancels the Shen ult. Shen ult's not going to be able to do anything. They're able to fight in. It looks like they're going to trade 1 for 1 with the top laner. And it looks like he's going to flash. Almost kills him. Gets the root. And it looks like Lucian's going to finish him off again. Ascent is doing a really good job using his ultimates in these fights. Especially going with the itemization of Manamune is going to be able to give him a lot more ability usage. Especially if he's going to go into Essence Reaver, which looks like his item. It's going to get a decent amount of scaling into the enemy team. Who's building an entire sales top. So it looks like the jungler and the top laner are coming down though. It'll be interesting to see. Do they take the fight this? They're going in. Oh, they're able to still get the dragon though as red team is trading in some damage and it looks like the ult's coming out. Nivea is here. They are going to trade the dragon as it looks like the support is literally getting 1v1 by the mid laner and that's going to be another kill onto this Nivea. She currently has her 2 scaling items. They were able to get the dragon, but at what cost? They lost 3 of their members over about 1,000 gold. In addition to the experience in CS, they're going to lose in all lanes. And they're losing the bot tower. There's just so much they lost for that dragon. They are putting base state on Dragon Point, forcing them to fight this next dragon. As it looks like Baron is currently up though. They're just gonna clear out some vision though. As Nivea does have so much mana, she's gonna be able to sustain her ult for a long time in these fights. As the Saracens Brace is eventually gonna come online, it looks like they're gonna get the slow. The Bork is coming out. Unfortunately, being able to dodge the Renekton powered W is preventing 3 quick auto attacks coming out from this Bork Renekton. Because of the Shen's abilities, is just preventing so much damage. So for people who don't know, Bork on Renekton with his W and Rage is actually going to do 3 procs of Bork. It counts as 3 auto attacks. And he's going to be able to do around 36% of someone's health. Max health, because that's how Bork scales. Which is a lot of damage, which makes this one item power spike on Renekton one of the strongest right now in the top lane. Dude, the Shen's 2-level lead is making it so difficult for him to trade into him. Even though he has a item designed to shred tanks, he is currently unable to. As Shen does have Tiamat now, it looks like he's going to be building into some HP items now. He's probably going to be building into. Oh, it looks like Dean's going to ult to get that blue buff. Pretty BM. But unfortunately, his ult cooldown isn't that long, so it's not going to cost him a lot. But the thing is with Renekton is being 2 levels behind into a Shen who currently does have 2 items, Tiamat and Sunfire Cape. That's going to give him the Tiamat reset on his auto attacks in addition to having a super tank item. Looks like he's going to be building into more AP for his enemy bot lane, as it looks like the Kaylee's going to ult. Oh, and he flashes, both flash comes from the mid laner and the jungler as he's able to just kill him. Looks like the stun's coming out, he gets ulted inside the W, and he just bursted down by the Caitlyn. Shen ult comes in, protecting the Olaf, as Morgana is actually quite low here. It is currently a 5k gold deficit on the side of BSU, as they are struggling to win this game. It'll be really important to see how this ends up playing out, because a lot of these champions on the side of base state do scale very hard, and they're almost at their 2-item power spike. Skarner is forcing out these 2 SS's. Oh, and they're able to get the Baron. Looks like they're following up onto Skarner. Unable to get anything, but dude, that is a Baron on the side of base state for almost no sacrifice. Didn't even have to provide BSU there. As Olaf does have 8 kills and the top laner is deathless. Shen currently not having any deaths, just dodging almost all of Vel'Koz's abilities. Oh, and this is a really important item to look at on the Swain. So Swain built into a Leandri's, which means with his ult, he's going to scale up a lot of damage, which is going to scale with his healing from his ultimate. And being able to have that Leandri's is going to give him increased. The longer his opponents are in that ultimate, the longer he's going to heal, the more he's going to heal. In addition to the more damage they're going to be taking. So that's going to be a really important item choice. And the Vel'Koz is building that as well for his ultimate along with his passive. That does do additional burn damage as long as he hits multiple abilities. Looks like Swing is going to get walled off here. Gets the ult coming out, as it looks like Boise State is going to collapse. Oh, and Vel'Koz is just dead. Nothing you can do. And he's just running at him. Skarner's trying to chase down, as it looks like the Caitlyn is taken here. The wall does not stop them, as Caitlyn is forced to flash. Skarner does flash and follow. Gets rooted again. Gets additional root, and it's just dead there. Unfortunately, the healing coming out with Leandri's is able to keep him alive for so long. Oh, he turns around. Would that cost him? Oh no. He's gonna die to Baron and Power Minions. No. Oh no. Unfortunately, that turnaround to auto attack might have cost him the game. Oh, he's gonna get hit with a trap. He gets hit with the root, and he's just dead to Renivia. And the currently Renekton is not having a good game. Still not able to hit his 2-item power spike. While the ADC has 2 items and building into heal cuts for the Renekton and the Swain. And already lost the inhibitor. Shane is gonna look like he's gonna take out the turret. As Skarner is here, though. They're just taking all of Skarner's camps. They're really depriving him on gold. It looks like Shen's going to do a little bit of BM as he holds the wave. He's just going to clear out this cannon minion as he does know another wave is coming. The highest level player currently on BSU side is level 14, while on Bay State they do have a level 16 Shen, which means his ultimate's going to have a less cooldown, a shorter cooldown, and it's going to have more shielding. In addition to the fact that he's going to be able to do way more damage and have way more health. It's going to be important to watch how he plays in these team fights, because right now the Anivia and Morgana, their CC chain is... The Caitlyn could be there too, is just going to make Renekton and Skarner's dive potential really difficult. As it looks like they're picking their own teammates. As Vel'Koz is trying to do something in this game, but he's just struggling to, as it looks like the enemy team is proccing Predator. He looks like he's going in, and he decides to grab the Caitlyn, as Caitlyn is getting bursted down. The Shen comes in, stopping, as Renekton is in the middle of the enemy team. As in addition to Swain, they just have this massive AoE team fight, and they're able to CC him down as they're trading back. That's going to be a 2 for 3, as they're forced to flash out of the mid laner and the support. That's a really good job coming out from BSU, being such far goal deficit, and they're just able to team fight due to their positioning. The Swain ult plus the Renekton ult, being able to get over that wall, is just like in tandem, able to do so much damage with just the AoE. They didn't even have to hit the ability, and they're just able to do damage. Renekton got like over a 3-man Q, empowered with his ultimate, being able to heal and just do damage is very, very strong. It's going to be something to see if this game does go on long enough to the point where Renekton can hit another item spike or get into another one of those good team fights. BSU might be able to turn this around. But if Bay State just keeps playing this late, slow scaling comp, they're going to be able to win, as they currently have not built any major Judas Wounds items for the Renekton. Oh, that is a pretty big chunk, as this phase rush from Anivia is actually coming in play very well, giving her a lot of sustain. Anivia does have blue buff though, in addition to Seraph's Embrace, giving her a lot of mana, the ability just to pretty much spam her ultimate. As currently the Anivia is 16, she's going to have 3 levels into her ultimate. Dragon and Baron are going to be spawning up again. It's just going to be really important to how these fights play out. If BSU is able to get 1 Dragon, they are able to get that Mountain Slow, which is going to give them a bit of shield. It'll be pretty important for their front line of Red Hots and Aqua. Those guys really need it because they're going to be taking a lot of damage, especially from the Anivia and the Morgana too. Those 2 champions are preventing them from diving. And it looks like they just ulted and... Oh, unable to get the CC to coming in. His ult does not go off. He's just able to force the walk away, as that wall in these tight spaces is just cutting off the team from Aqua. They're not able to follow up. That's really important, that if BSU just continues to fight in these tight spaces, it is a coin flip, as if they do not fight in a tight space, they won't have to worry about getting walled off, but if they do, all of their ultimates can hit more of the members. They're going to be starting up, looks like Bay is starting up this dragon right away. Shen does have his ultimate and TP, and it looks like they're bursting down this dragon, unable to steal it for BSU, and it looks like they're going to go in, but that wall, just again, is slowing them down. Looks like they're going to get the movement speed, they're going in. Teleports come off, Anivia makes it out. I think it's going to be really important to watch how Lucian plays these later fights, because he currently is the damage carry right now. His ultimate is just bursting down pretty much anyone on the enemy team. Like they have, besides Shen, because of how little armor they have. It looks like Wallaby's pulling in. He's just solo diving the enemy team as Lucian's going to get the ult off, trading 1 for 1 for the top laner and the jungler. It looks like Shen's just going to be in the middle of that Swain. It looks like ult's not coming out yet, but the shielding and all that health gets ulted by the Skarner. Lucian's able to trade the Morgana though. That's going to be a 3 for 2. Good job from BSU being able to use their abilities to pick off mispositioned opponents. He is trying to go for this Caitlyn here, as Lucian does know if he's able to get onto this Caitlyn, she is dead. She does not have a Morgana. She has no way of dodging CC from all the team. And it looks like Skarner is alive. They're trying to get this jungle. They do have Smite, though. Oh, they get walled off here. As it looks like he's going around. He is so fast right now. Getting in the CC. Looks like that Lucian's able to get in. And they're just... Skarner's just dead here. And it looks like Lucian is trying to go in for a trade. Anivia gets the dragon. Oh my god, that is another shutdown. It looks like they're trying to burst down this Anivia. She is going to die here. They're going to pop the Ignite from Lucian, but that is another dragon denied for BSU as they're trying to get this soul and they're just unable to. Anivia does have a fully stacked Rod of Ages and a finished tier, in addition to having Morello, which is going to prevent the Renekton from healing. I don't know if preventing the Renekton from healing is currently a problem. He's just getting bursted down so fast. But it'd be interesting to see if he's going to build Leandries this game. Leandris is a really, with her ultimate, it's just going to do so much damage, and if the opponents don't flash out, it's going to be really oppressive. As it looks like Vel'Koz is just building MR to survive from this Anivia, as she is just doing so much damage in these team fights. Looks like the Lucian is going to build a rapid fire cannon. And looks like they're trying to collapse onto this Caitlyn. Oh, she's able to flash, but unfortunately, Lucian getting the ult and just has it follow up the entire way. That is so much damage coming out from that Lucian. Over 820 damage, critical strike, having only 30% crit too. Currently, there is no objectives, and he is pinging for his teammates to come, and Shen is in the jungle. Unfortunately, every dragon that BSU loses is another 4 minutes where they do not get soul, and they give blue team more time to scale. Every minute this game goes on, the Caitlyn gets stronger, the Anivia gets stronger, and the Shen gets stronger. Renekton will get weaker alongside the Lucian. And those are currently some of the most important members for both sides, as Renekton is unfortunately not a super big threat, but with some CS and another item he can definitely be, as he is building into some heal cuts, or at least maybe armor with the Bramble Vest. And it looks like Shen's just going to be split pushing this game, having 241 CS. 254, sorry, and the Anivia a little bit farther, about 283, as this Lucian is just in the first person to hit into the 300s, almost doubling some of the members on his own team. As it looks like they're clearing out this vision, as they are at pretty strong team fight levels, as Anivia is level 17. Along with the Shen being 18, as he can just ult anywhere on the map as long as he doesn't get caught out by CC. As Skarner is talking about this, they're trying to, I guess, freeze the wave here, or at least let someone else get it. At least Lucian get the CS, because he is the carry. As Shen is pushing bot side, there is currently no objectives for this team. They're just going to push this lane. Lucian is going to be a really scary champion in these upcoming fights. He looks like he's going to build into Water Reminder with that Mana Mooney and those 3 crit items. So he's going to be doing a lot of damage with his ultimate, in addition to having heal cuts and armor penetration, as he's going to hit full build first champion in this game, as I think the Anivia is going to be building into Death Cap this game. That's going to be really interesting. If she just finishes, that's going to give her a massive damage spike. And her ultimate, and along with some of her other abilities, are going to be doing a crazy amount of damage. Probably going to be able to burst this Vel'Koz out. Dragon and Baron are up soon. This is going to be the fight. It looks like Baron's going to be spawning up closer, though, so they are trying to come inside. It looks like they're kind of setting up a front-to-back with the Vel'Koz and the Swain in the front, trying to get picks. And the Baron is going to And, oh, looks like the Skarner's getting that movement speed is going in on her. As the Lucian gets the ult off. Flash coming in, the flash coming in. The top laner and the support. As it looks like the Shen is just absolutely tanky. The ult coming down. They're able to just demolish the bot lane. As Anivia is forced to back. She does flash. She's out. But unfortunately, for BSU, they don't realize that the top laner and the Olaf are right here. Connected to see them. There looks like they're going in. Gets the taunt. Gets the damage. It looks like they're going into the enemy team as Olaf is just doing so much. They flash. Gets slowed. They follow up. He's not able to get any kills though, as the Shen is dead. Skarner is chasing though. Oh, he does not. He doesn't go for the blast cone, and he looks like he's just gonna freeze here. Ends up dying. Gets ulted by the Skarner, and it looks like they're gonna be able to get Baron. Really good job with the team fight, especially Red Hot's such a far deficit compared to the other laners. He's just doing so well getting the CS and just getting back into the game for his team, trying to be as useful in any way he can. Unfortunately, that pick from the Caitlyn and the Morgana just really, like, completely destroyed the damage that they had. They cannot get the follow of CC. With the trap, they are missing out on so much damage. It looks like the blue buff is going to go into the Vel'Koz though. This dragon is up. If this dragon goes to BSU, they do have an argument to win this game through split pushing, but if they cannot get this dragon, that's going to be even scarier, as Olivia is going to get closer and closer to getting that item. As she is currently at 1,300 gold, she's going to need 2,300 to finish. As Shen does actually have nearly full build, and Shen actually buys the potion. He buys the potion of a Titan, as he looks like he's just gonna trade out, giving that increased size though. Really important to watch. As it looks like the Skarner is there, not able to pick up the. Oh, looks like they're gonna get the slow. Chasing in, gets the slow, continues to follow as the enemy tries to back up their own teammates, but the Goblin is saved by his Lucian, who is so far ahead with full build, has the potion, gonna be able to do some massive damage. Vel'Koz does get hit, but the spell shield does save him. And Baron Buff allows him. Fortunately, under this ult, the wall is gonna cancel the ult coming in. She has to pop shield, and the Caitlyn pops her heal. That's gonna stop a lot of the damage. It looks like the Khan's coming in. As Renekton is in an auto-trading war with the Shen. Oh, that bot side is getting pushed out. They're gonna... It's gonna be interesting to see how this... Oh, it looks like he goes in. He's unstoppable. And it looks like the blue side redemption comes out. As currently Red Hot is getting quite low. He's gonna fall down as Aqua's gonna ult him away, and Lucian comes up to follow up. Able to get the kill. Almost being able to get the kill onto... No, and he's hit. He's CC, and he's just dead to Anivia. He can't do anything. Shen is currently there. He still does have his potion. It looks like they're gonna be able to push through mid. With two members of BSU down, they have the argument to just close out this game if they decide to push. But it looks like they're gonna give the blue buff over to Anivia. Anivia currently does have has 40 CS now, 40 CDR. It looks like he's 1v2 coming out from base. They go off and trying to fight this fed Lucian. Going Randuin's is the... He should have won that, but unfortunately... With the Skarner there, I don't think he would have because of the CC. Skarner does have ult though. A lot of his abilities are on cooldown though, so he's not going to be able to run at the enemy team. Just gets CC, he's being walled off. Gets stunned. Gets rooted. And it looks like they're going to go in for the Anivia. Able to kill one of them as Vel'Koz barely survives. He's going to get the ult. Oh, they're trading. The Morgana is able to finish off the Vel'Koz. Not the Vel'Koz, sorry, the Lucian. Oh no, and Shen split pushing top. As Vel'Koz is so low. it looks like Olivia is gonna finish her death path. It's gonna be really important to see how this goes. This is a 40-minute game. It's gonna be really interesting to see how both these teams pulling out these late game team fights. As at the moment there's a 4K gold lead for Blue, which means they're gonna have a lot more items to finish. Shen is currently 1 item away from full build. And Kalen's currently 2 items away from full build compared to this Nibby, who's also 1 alongside this jungler. USS is coming out from blue side. They able to get the soul. That they got the last 4 straight dragons, giving over 20% armor to this Shen, making him unbelievably tanky now. As it looks like they're pinging for Baron. Will they run it into the enemy team or no? As it looks like Vel'Koz wants to start getting this turret out. This. Currently, blue side, if positioned well, will actually demolish red. But if red can cause them to cluster, get misplayed, and aren't able to get the chain CC, they will be able to win this fight because of the Skarner is just going to be able to pull. Currently, all Q's SSS are up, along with the Morgana. They're able to get the... Oh no, they have to burst this here and now. For them to be coming down, they see them, and it looks like Shen is clearing it. And Vel'Koz is there too. They're able to get it. Oh, looks like the Olaf is going in. The Renekton ult, the Shen. It looks like they're able to trade 1 for 1. The mid laner is currently there, as Vel'Koz is in the back line. Anivia is down currently in stun. Looks like she's getting bursted down by Lucian. And the Shen's just getting all the auto attacks, kills the taunt. As it looks like Renekton and the Shen are currently 1v1ing as the support is able to kill the jungler, as Shen is just getting into an auto attack war. She flashes away, gets slowed. That's going to be a 4 for 4 from both sides, and the Baron buff going to BSU. That's going to be a crazy fight. This Anivia was just put on the opposite side of her own team, as it looks like they are going to back and have to defend here. It's going to be interesting. Kalen decides to go for the rapid fire cannon and the storm ranger. That's gonna give some slows. As Morgana is almost dead. She did have stopwatch though. She must have been CC'd so quickly she wasn't able to stopwatch. Or it might have not been up before until the fight, but that's unfortunate. Because she would have been able to do a lot more with her ultimate. CC'ing the red side right now is quite incredible. Not being able to force them to move around, preventing them from kiting, getting out of the Anivia ult is just so incredibly useful. As we have a level 18 support with double buffs. Currently does have raw eyes though for that slow. It's going to be really important. Looks like he's going to pop his abilities. They're going to spot up the vision. All of these are going to be able to get the QSS. He gets skewed and it looks like his team's going to follow back up, but unfortunately, that's going to be a E and not a heal even. Nothing. It's the QSS, so the Kaelin should be able to get out. Morgana Black Shield, though. They're going to be able to do something with this down. This next team fight can determine the game, as almost every player is almost done with their builds. Be interesting to see how the Anivia builds into this. She does have a QSS. She might just end up keeping the QSS, or she might finish it and wait until she has enough to get a complete advantage. As this fight's going to come down in a top laner ult as well, they are going to look like for a fight here. The mid laner is here as well, though. The entire blue side is bot side of the map. It looks like Shen is going to get into an auto attack war with a Renekton, but the slow doesn't even matter. He just has so much health, so much XP. Just gets tanked. Just has that shield preventing every auto attack stuns him again. Wolf's going to come in. The redemption doesn't even have. Shen doesn't even have to worry about getting healed. Well, oh no, yes he does now, as the illusion ult's just bursting him down. And they're trading the Swain for the Shen. That's actually a very good trade for blue side, as... Actually, no, for blue side, I mean for red side. Oh, they're almost catching out. The Skarner might just die here, as it looks like the Renekton is going to teleport in. He's got that movement speed. Misses the wall. Gets the wall off. He's over the wall. That ult coming down from the Anivia. Doing a lot of damage currently and slowing. She is currently running away. How is she going to outflow? She gets the ult off, getting that slow. Gets the wall over, as they do have to walk to the wall. As looks like the... Oh, so close. Not able to kill a single one of the members in the 3v1. Getting them quite low, though. As it looks like BSU is tying up the gold difference. Very good job on their part. As if... Oh, as soon as Renekton is able to finish the Death Dance, it's going to be quite scary for Bay State. As Renekton with Death Dance, additional healing after his damage is just going to be quite oppressive. He's just going to be able to sit on top of the enemy team with these ultimates. Dragon is not going to be spawning, but currently Elder Dragon will be up. 2 open inhibitors for red side, though. In a 46-minute game. Blue side doesn't know that they're setting up there. Caitlyn looks like she's going to be waiting. Shen's walking away. He gets out and they get the spell shield. The entire team is here. They dodge all the abilities. Spell shield is currently down, though. That means Skarner's going to be able to walk in and get another ult. Skarner just gets the stun off. It looks like Shen is dodging out the Vel'Koz, putting him in the back line, and Shen is getting poked out. The root comes out onto the Swain as he pops the heal. But Caitlyn does have double summoner spells. Oh, and he gets rooted here. Unable, as Skarner zones off. Aqua is just doing an incredible job zoning off the enemy team, preventing them from getting that CC chain. As it looks like they are taking a decent amount of damage from this dragon. It looks like they're just going to keep trading the dragon aggro. As the Shen is currently over the wall. And they're going to keep trading damage back and forth. As Anivia is going in, and it looks like the Renekton is currently fighting. The Morgana's ult is going to snooze. She's going to end up rooting 3 people. As, oh, the flash coming out from the jungler and the Lucian is they're going to get the trade down. As it looks like Red Hots and Jean are on the other side of the map. They're able to get the CC off on the Shen. They're going to start up. Caitlyn looks to push the enemy's base. As Shen is looking like pinging his own teammates. He's going to follow up. It looks like Morgana and Anivia are going to finish. As Caitlyn looks to push out the wave. Shen is currently looking to fight. Oh no, Dean isn't helping him here. This could be a massive mistake as he does have Elder buff. He turns on to Dean. Gets ulted. They might be able to finish him here. Oh, he gets ulted by the Elder Dragon. And oh, it's a double kill for Shen. Doing an amazing job as he just greeds for the back, trying to save the team. And Skarner just leads into his teammate, hoping his teammate will help him out. Shen ults in. It looks like they're going to end up winning the game as Bay State takes game 1. 42-33, 48 minutes. Hello, my name is Flash and Knight, and today we are watching Game 2 of BSU versus Bay State, as BSU is currently on the blue side, as Bay State is on red. Some important picks to notice this game is another Lucian mid from Ascent, and that's going to be really important to watch, as it looks like the bot lane is rotating up top side. Wukong does not look like he sees them right now. And it looks like they're going to walk up here, as it looks like they're sitting by, as the Yuumi is just gonna die for some... Oh, she's going for the stacks on her item, the support item. It looks like she's just gonna be able to purchase something. Yep, as she's gonna be able to get some more mana regen. That's a very important item to realize, as they do spot out Wukong. It's gonna be a blue start maybe for Hecarim. He is pinging his red buff, so we will interesting to see what happens. as it looks like he's going to start with a traditional red side clear for the bot lane leash. Kane is going to do the same for the red as well, as they're going to have a leashless bot lane, as bot lane could cheese here, as they do have a lot of CC early with Bard's Q, and Ascena chooses to go into her own stun as well. Victor's shield is going to give him a decent amount of sustain, in the sense that if he goes in for trades against this Lucian, he's going to be really aggressive in this early game. He's going to be able to survive a little bit longer, as Red Hawk is currently in a pretty traditional top lane, as you got a bruiser into a tank. As long as he maintains good CS, Ornn's passive is just going to end up providing so much for his own team, as that's going to be a lot of damage going on to Goblin already. As it looks like the Wukong's getting a decent amount of damage onto this top laner. As it looks like the Ornn did not choose to buy any potions. No, sorry, I take that back. Ornn did buy potions, and he's currently already using them. I thought he was going to go for the unique strat of not buying potions or certain items to build straight into some armor. It's going to be interesting to see what these clears are. Looks like they're going to be moving on to their wolf camps with both of these junglers. Bot lane and top lane are going to be having lane kingdoms, so that means they're going to be able to rotate a lot faster for this red side, and they're just going to be able to take a lot of these early game objectives, especially since the Victor scales, and as soon as he gets that upgrade onto his kit, which a lot of people don't know, that his passive gives him that special item, which after upgraded once is going to give him scaling AP per level. Right now it's basically just gives him a small mana and a small AP. It looks like he's going in for the trade. Does not proc the brittle though. And you can see the Hecarim coming up. Hecarim's going to come up here. There is a flash on the Wukong. He does not pop his ghost. They realize that that's the wrong one. As he moves him back under tower, looks like they're gonna die. He flashes coming from the Ornn, gets the kill off, and that is gonna be first blood for BSU. As Victor is just keeping up with the CS of this Lucian is really important, because Victor is going to be a lot more potent of a champion, especially with his ultimate and with his W in the late game, or his time trap. He's just going to freeze his enemy. As Bard's going to just sit here and watch as his Kane resets. There's a small, oh, looks like they've got a game coming down onto the bot lane. Looks like there's going to be a flash from Veigar, as some damage is coming back, and he is just getting chunked. No heal from Senna though, as he's just going to reset into this lane, as Hecarim is currently on his Krugs. And Lucian's looking to shove this wave. He does only have 1100 gold though, which means he's not going to be able to reset into a valuable DS gold. But he might instead decide to back into a Warhammer instead, as Ornn is getting shoved off some CS. Means Ornn to watch how that goes. If he ends up losing a lot of this CS in this lane, that's going to put him behind, but as long as he stays in between at least 30, Ornn's passive will make it for the difference. Oh, able to use his W to prevent himself from getting knocked up, or really taking any diseffects, as he's unable to get the knock up onto Wukong. Does have a kill, as Hecarim is topside as long as Kane. Are they going to go for a 2v2? They look like they're going for a 2v2. The W comes out perfectly timed, and that's going to force Aqua to be the wrong champion, as Kane is here as well. On the board, looks like he's going to go for it. They're trying to ping for a dive, as Wukong is almost level 6. Does not go in for that. Oh, he gets the knock up. Does not get the brittle proc off though. As Kane is just going to be taking the proc with Yumi's mana sustain is allowing the Vigard to sustain a lot more damage in lane, so he can get that farm, as he currently does have a little bit less CS as the enemy bot lane, along with the Yumi having less CS. But unfortunately, for this bot side, is Vigard just has this cage that prevents him from getting game. Oh no, Kane's getting caught out. He does have ult though. He has to damage though. He's gonna damage. Get that ult off. Unable to dodge the ult to the Ornn, as Ornn is able to get another button. He might pick up this secondary kill, as he does have Cinder ult here. As this is gonna be another kill coming out for Ornn, giving him 3 total this game. So he's just gonna take some points top side. As Wukong does not have teleport, he might be able to pick up 2 kills for themselves here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be 2 plates. That's gonna be equivalent to basically a kill, another kill. And that's gonna be basically 3 for 0, giving them a 1,000 gold lead. Majority of that being onto this Ornn though. So he's not going to have a lot of impact until later stages of the game. But having a gold lead allows him to survive a lot longer.
Time to find a new friend.
It looks like the mid lane is just... It looks like the Victor is going to try to match the power of the Lucian by using Futures Market. Basically, he's just going to go into debt to make sure that he can stay even if he can't perfectly farm. As Wukong is mid now. Takes a decent amount of damage. Ornn is looking up the trade into Wukong. Wukong doesn't pop the correct plant, but he's able to just jump over. Wukong's going to pick up his blue buff. Ornn does currently have the passive burn onto minions, as it looks like Hecarim is forced to walk away as Bard is there. Really important to watch how Hecarim ganks these lanes, as he does have ultimate. And he does have phase rush, which means he's going to get a lot of movement speed. Oh no, he's going in. He gets the E, pushes him back. The Yumi ult coming out. They get rooted, and it looks like Bard and the Hecarim are curling this lane. As it looks like the Bard's able to trade 1 for 1. As the A. Oh, really good ult coming out of Bard. Unfortunately, the Hecarim and Vigard are able to catch him, and he ends up getting ulted out by the Vigard. As Kayn is just having a rough game. Losing a lot of camps to this enemy, as they look like they might start off this ocean drag. Doing some small poke. Yeah, looks like Hecarim's gonna take this. Yumi does have a lot of healing right now, especially with the movement speed. He's just going to be able to run in with Hecarim. And Bard's going to try to poke trade this, as Senna is able to trade, but that double buff coming out for him. Oh, double flash from bot lane. If he got stunned there, he was dead. As Bard's going to look for this flash with Vigard in the bot lane. Ornn is fighting him inside. Kayn is here. He gets the E off. Doesn't have his W. He does have his ultimate. He's going to call it down. Oh, but he is dead here. That's a 600 gold shutdown, evening out the lane. But unfortunately, it's a 1 for 1. Well, not even a 1 for 1. A 1 for 0 in the bot lane, as Bard is currently forced to magical journey away. As they shove in the bot lane. And Vigard has double buffs, which gives him a lot more sustain in fights, in addition to having mana regen to spam spells into his opponents, like his W. As looks like the Hecarim is going to get stunned out. Gets the ult off. Oh, unfortunately, I think that might have just ended. Oh, And Victor was not able to get away there. That's unfortunate for him, as he is going to just keep falling farther and farther behind this game. He is a scaling champion though, so as soon as he gets his finished passive item, he's going to be scaling every level he gets and just getting more AP for not having to get any gold. Which makes him definitely a threat, especially with his W, which is going to be able to slow Hecarim, and potentially, if the Senna or Kayn knockup comes out, depending on which side Kayn goes, he's going to be able to just keep Hecarim there. Tries to go for the Riddle proc, unable to get it. Oh, it's the Ignite coming. I was looking at the jungler and the supporter here coming from BSU as they run in. Looks like the Senna ult comes in, is about to save him, but unfortunately he's dead, as Kayn is going to almost get the smite in for the kill onto Ornn. As currently Kayn, I don't know how close Kayn is to being done though with his item. Kayn does have his Darken ready.
It's just you and me.
He goes Darken Kayn. That is definitely the right choice. As BSU is getting a pretty sizable goal lead. They do have Herald though. It looks like BSU is getting caught out in the jungle. The Hecarim ult coming out. He has to pop his ghost. Sorry about that. We just had like a little problem with the replay. It had a crash, so I'm just restarting it up back to as close to the point as I can. So currently in the game, we do have a 3,000 gold lead for the side of BSU. As it looks like the Rift Herald will spawn topside and crash, giving them 2 plates. Unfortunately, will not be able to kill the turret, as they're just going to take those plates. As a TP coming out bot side, as Wukong is going to look for this. Oh, are they able? Oh, he's able to just trade the kill 1-for-1 as the Senna pushes by himself, and it looks like Wukong might be able to kill as Veigar. As we go to the top side as Hecarim is fighting just Kayn, as Kayn gets away. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade in the bot lane, as he does ult. Not able to get out of the way. He might have been able to ult over the wall, but unfortunately I don't think he was able to. And it looks like they pick up 2 kills for the side of BSU at the cost of 1. Yumi is just sitting on this Hecarim with 4 kills. He has finished an entire item. Oh, it looks like it's going to be the solo kill. Almost that. And he is 1 shot. If he just placed down anything, that's going to be a flash for flash and ignite for ignite. Oh! Able to get the kill coming out from mid lane as Lucian is going to fall. Hecarim is here though. Hecarim's able to back him up within that kill. Really not a lot that they can do, as it just takes a couple turret shots. Doesn't really matter at this point in the game, as Aqua does have double buffs. Aqua has been an important part of this entire team, as getting 5 kills on Hecarim makes him an insane carry, as he has not even decided what item to go into. Is he can still go into Cinder, Hulk, or go into a damage item, as it looks like the ult's going to come out from Bard, not be able to catch anything. As it looks like, wait, is that a flash? Okay, a flash coming out. I thought that this Veigar had ult. He would have been able to trade 1-for-1. The E coming out, as it looks like they're going to die for the... Oh, and they're able to almost get it. The ult coming out from Senna is going to save the Victor. Victor currently has completed, though, his item. Oh, actually, no, he is currently not completed it. He needs 1 more upgrade. He's sitting on a ton of gold, having to start building his other item as he's not able to. As it looks like the sun's gonna come out, as looks like Goblin is getting chased. The flash comes in, the knock up, the stun, and the auto tracks. Looks like he is dead. That's going to be a dead Victor. Not Victor, sorry. As it looks like Hecarim's gonna be in the lane, as Senna is coming here. There is a decent amount of stacks on the ground though. As he is currently roaming with the support. As Senna does have 25 stacks relative to the current state of the game. That isn't a lot. Hecarim is looking for something here with the Ornn. Ornn does get the knock up. Unfortunately, does not connect with anyone. As Lucian does ult. doing a significant amount of damage. But unfortunately, he just pops his regen potions. Not anything really happens as Ornn uses his W to prevent getting stunned. As it looks like they're just going to take this dragon. And Kane is just going to clear his jungle as Senna rotates back to bot side along with Victor. He's going to get ulted in. Ult to the side as it looks like the W coming out from Victor and the E coming out from Vygar. That's going to be double kill for the side of blue. As BSU is just able to pick up another kill for Hecarim. And that's just going to give them and continue their lead as long as Hecarim stays aggressive, taking away the Kane's jungle and just making him fall further and further behind. A clear speed right now is quite impressive. As everyone is currently around the level 11 mark. Oh, Vygar is getting caught out right now. Gets the slow, gets the auto attacks, the knockouts coming out, and they're able to pick Goblin off here as Ornn just gets away, and Lucian's going to be pushing the bot side by himself. Turret is quite low. They might be able to take the mid turret here though. Yumi's going to do back. It looks like she's just going to wait for Hecarim and jump on him again. Hecarim with Yumi is going to get a lot of movement speed. It looks like he's going to go for that aggressive lethality item. Trying to carry this game with all the gold that's sitting on him right now. Currently almost 9,000. About 1,500 gold off anyone on the enemy team. As Yumi does have 9 Magi stacks. Doesn't even have the Ardent Sensor yet. That's going to be really important because as soon as she gets Ardent Sensor, she's going to be able to heal him for a lot more and keep him alive in these team fights. It looks like he's just going to clear off this ward. And it looks like just going to try to take out some jungle. Lucian is bot side here. Oh no. Oh no, he gets stunned. The Wukong, the entire team collapses, and it looks like Hecarim's coming into the back line. Gets the Senna, starts fighting the Wukong as they both go through the natural zone and get stunned. Vygar is there, and looks like he's going to get caught out. He ults away and make sure he does not take damage. The flash comes out from Wukong. Lucian goes in, looks like he's going to be able to get the Wukong there, making it a 3-for-1 on the ADC for that jungle, and it looks like the Ornn. Looks like he's going to be able to catch him on his way out. Hecarim does start pinging though. Does not get the stun off, gets the double knock up. Oh, does not get caught, but they both get stunned though. As Lucian just flashes over the wall, gets the kill though. As it looks like he's gonna try to ult with the Lucian, with the movement speed coming out. As it looks like Hecarim does not try to start the chase. And they're pinging that bot side to push out those waves. As Vygar does currently have an hourglass, which is gonna help him survive in these team fights when the enemy team jumps on him. And it looks like the Ornn is in a fight against the King. If he does play this right, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage to Brittle. As he is forced to flash. Pings his own teammates, gets smited. Oh, able to dodge the knockup. As I don't think Hecarim, is he going to come save his teammate? As yes, it was all a bait this entire time. Able to get the stun off, gets the knockup, gets the kill as Ornn is still alive, but is unfortunately forced into the enemy team, and he did not jump onto him to heal, as Vygar is going to be able to get some damage off. Oh no, he flashes over the wall perfectly, as Senna is just caught by herself. And that's going to be a 3-for-1 again, the side of BSU, as they do have 7,000 gold leads. They're trying to catch. No, they don't try to go for bar. Lucian is just farming up here with the highest CS numbers in the game. If Lucian can get a lead this game, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage, as his entire kit is quite bursty, especially with the Hecarim. Hecarim is still his only challenging smite. I don't think he is looking to finish his jungle item. Instead, just keep it for the smite, but then end up finishing if the game gets later into the scale, later into the late game. Currently, to keep in mind though, is Vygar does have blue trinket. And blue trinket is going to be really useful for getting on the side spot out and get those dives in. Also, what you can do with pretty much any ward, but blue ward's a lot easier to do, is just place it right on top of the enemy AD carry, and if they're using an attack move, you can take an auto attack, especially on center with their low attack speed. That's something you're going to be able to do as Kayn looks to come up. He calls down his ult, gets the ult off, gets the brittle proc. It looks like he's almost able to just survive this. Straight out the damage as Hecarim is currently having to ult away. He does get the trade though. No, this can't be happening. Red Hawks trades 1-for-1 and the tower, unfortunately, but still being able to survive for that long by himself is so impressive. As he's currently upgraded his 2 items first, it's going to be interesting to see if he decides to upgrade the Trinity Force or the item on Lucian of Infinity Edge. Or maybe he doesn't decide to do either of that and decides to upgrade the Hourglass on Veigar. Does not seem like a very good idea. I think we should wait for I think they should wait for Veigar to get his death cap. That's going to be an insane power spike if that gets upgraded. Even more AP. As Orange just looks to go back to his lane, as he does have 4 kills, and Hecarim is 9-0 with 2 lethality items. I think he's just trying to snowball and end this game quickly for his teammates, as he is currently level 14. I think it's really important to watch how this comp gets played out. As looks like Lucian is ulting, cancels his ult though. No, he does not, as it looks like the Bard is here. Oh, unable to get caught out. Gets caught out here, and I think Lucian is dead. Just bursted down instantly. Looks like the Hecarim is here though, able to almost gets the Wukong though. Gets done. Loses so much health. Unfortunately, just keeps pushing through as there is no turret. And that is just going to be a 1-for-1 though. Oh, he gets knocked up, and it looks like Hecarim's going to get his first death of the game, as Yuumi is left out there by himself. That's going to be a 2-for-2 this game, as it looks like the Veigar is by himself. Gets down the stun, as he's going to be able to get some good damage off and get some stacks. As looks like Kayn tries to chase. Bard is on his way, as long as the Wukong gets the ult up and he's stuck inside. And he gets stunned. Oh no, I think this is a death for the Veigars. He's going to die here. It's going to be interesting to see as Orange does have a Lucian is going to start other attacks. Lucian is trading his life for the center there. Just continuing to shut them down, trading 1-for-1 back and forth. As Orange is just so strong. Gets stunned. The important thing to notice is the Trinity Force on Hecarim was upgraded. As Orin is currently able to do a lot for his team, in additional to the upgrades that he has, as the clear speed from Hecarim is going to be very important to watch, as he does have Boots of Swiftness, as they look like they're just pinging their Baron. They might just try to get a Baron cheese out here with the Yuumi. Looks like everyone's rotating over. They know that this is going on. Bard knows this is happening. Bard does have ult. It looks like BSU is going to back off, as Bard can just ult the jungler or ult the Baron, or even potentially both, and just stall it out. As they just end up canceling the Baron attack. Currently is a 3. Oh, it looks like an ult comes out. Fortunately, really nothing else. It looks like Hecarim is going in. He's instantly destroying the center. The center's just down. Gets locked up, and unfortunately, the Yuumi heals just so much. He can't even die right now. Able to just run in with his ghost. This is what Bay was worried about, is having... Oh no, Victor's locked down. He's just ulting away. Currently, that Infinity Edge upgrade for the Lucian is doing leaps and bounds right now. As it looks like they are just clearing the base into a 26-minute game. Are they going to be able to end here is the real question. Oh, it looks like they're trying to push with their teammates. He gets caught out. He gets stunned. Oh, and Bartle saves him. The knockup comes out. That's going to be a kill. And it looks like the Wukong is almost going to die here. The ult comes around. Gets the knockup. Wukong is forced to flash, as they're not able to kill the bot laner in the top. As they are able to trade the top laner, as it is currently a 5v5. As Lucian is instantly bursted down by the Hecarim. The Hecarim is in the base, and he gets pulled out. Yumi might be able to might die here, unfortunately for her. Oh, Hecarim is dead, but the Victor does not have enough damage, as they are just continuing to shove and relentlessly push this base. As they decide to pull off, as Hecarim is dead. He is a lot of their damage. Hecarim's not going to be able to when this dragon spawns, though. They ended up getting one Nexus turret in the entire inhib. His top turret is also quite low, and the bot inhib is also completely being worn away. It's going to be interesting to see. Wukong's just going to be able to clear it, though. But that is a quite low inhib, as it looks like they're just going to start this up. Victor might try to... Not Victor, sorry. Vanguard might try to steal. And they are not even going to try. As he just walks away, and we are just going to get... It looks like they're just going to follow up, as Lucian is just going to be looking to clear the wave. It's denying Kane so much farm, as they're not going to contest his blue buff. And this is before though. Hecarim's coming in, and he's got the speed, he's just absolutely obliterating the Senate. Senate is gone, instantly dead, as it looks like they're going to dive onto the Victor, and Victor is down here, and the Bartle is gone too. BSU is taking out the enemy team, takes out the top laner. Looks like it's going to be another inhib turret, as he is dead. It's going to be a 2v5. Currently, the ult goes onto the Victor, but no Vanguard. I mean, it looks like he just knocked up and dead here, and it looks like that's going to be the game. They don't even need the Baron. It's just going to end right here, as BSU takes the game in 28 minutes, significantly shorter than the other, with a 10,000 gold lead. That Hecarim is going to absolutely carry this game, and Aqua has an amazing game. Hey guys, Flash Tonight here with game number 3 of the series between Base 8 and BSU. Whoever takes this takes the rest of the series. So let's get right into it. As some important picks is the... Oh, we have a book coming out with a teleport on Galio. It looks like he has a summoner book, which means he's going to be able to switch his summoner spells for a lot more roam. So it's going to decrease his teleport, but also he's going to be able to go for a lot more things, especially in lane Ignite, or even potentially other abilities. As Ashe is going for the cleanse into this Veigar Morgana matchup. Right now, BSU is pretty AP oriented, with Malphite going for the Arcane Comment, but we do have a Camille jungle. That was most likely a counter pick. Unfortunately, I can't confirm that, but it's most likely a counter pick from the Galio. Camille Galio is a really strong combo, and if either team was able to get that up, that was going to be really hard for them to stop, as Camille will just ult and Galio can follow up on her and guarantee a knockup. As it looks like they're going to go for an early clear invade, as Dean is topside right now. So they did go for the invade. That could be a 4v2. It looks like the bot lane is going to start, as they do know they're just going to hang out there, prevent the invade. Morgana decides to leave, as it's going to be in a Azir versus Galio. Depending on what Galio maxes, Azir might have a hard time in this lane, as he actually decides to go for the Arcane Comet in this laning phase. Does not decide to go for the scaling option. Instead, just tries to get the poke in lane. As Galio's passive is going to allow him to trade pretty well early. As both the top laners decide to start Corrupting Potion, which is going to give them a decent amount of sustain, especially since they're both pretty mana-hungry champions, especially Malphite with his Q cost being quite out as he does force an early flash Camille from the Karma. So Karma's flash is down. It's going to be really important as it looks like she did immediately only get a red buff and is looking to double camp the Jax. As Jax is just going for a full level 3 power spike. If Camille can get this, she's going to be able to do so much in this game. But Jax is coming down. This is going to be really important to watch. If he does get here, it's going to be really important as he does not see a Warden. She does see him. As he does come out. He smites it. She's still only level 2. He does have a level lead. Even though she has buff. She's gonna fight it out, though he's on a level. He gets stunned, gets a combo, gets the auto attack, and it looks like it's gonna be first blood actually for Azir here, coming with the flash QE. So Azir getting first blood is very important. We'll see what he decides to go into. And it looks like the Galio is getting caught out here by the mid lane. The root does connect, and Dean getting the kill. Almost Camille dies to the tower aggro, but unfortunately not enough. As almost no mana right now on this top lane Malphite compared to this Olaf, as it looks like he's just going to run at him. Getting poked pretty severely, unfortunately, for Galio. As soon as he gets back to lane, deciding to go for Amplifying Tome. As it looks like Malphite is going to fight into a Olaf. Olaf is not able to hit that secondary Q, though, as Camille still has almost all her jungle camps up right now. She literally is just trying to take the buff, and it looks like she's going to go for the scuttle. She's going to pick up the scuttle and probably go to clear that blue side. So Camille's going to have to clear her jungle for a bit. This is going to slow her down a lot. And it looks like Olaf is just perma-shoving this top lane. Camille is going to double grab Jax here. As they do spot out Jax coming for this top side, Malphite's going to recall. The real question is if he's going to make it off in time, and it looks like he's going to. As it looks like the reset's going to come out from the Olaf, as teleport's coming out from the Malphite. As Malphite, without teleport's not going to be able to help out his bot lane compared to this Olaf. He will have teleport advantage now because of that early pressure. As Malphite is going into double armor, cloth armor, for the early, as it looks like he's just getting off some poke, get the movement speed. As Olaf is trying to find some trades. Currently, Jax is trading camps into Camille, as Camille is still clearing her blue side. Camille is just gonna clear her blue side, get that blue buff, look for this dragon potentially. As not a lot's gonna come out right now. Olaf is just getting some decent poke. So much damage coming out from that Q. As Azir is doing a lot of damage to this Galio. As looks like they're going to trade some auto attacks coming out. There is the CDR reduction currently on the Olaf. Oh no. Is he gonna die to camps? No, don't die to camps. No! No, he can't. He actually can't die to camps. In a game like this, was the smite not up? Wait, no, we have to rewind that. That is just too crucial. What happened? We're gonna go back. So let's go watch this again as we have the jungler. He's clearing. He doesn't have smite up. He starts counting away, gets to trade the auto attack. Oh no. No, he doesn't come up again. And it no! That is so disappointing to see coming out from Devil. He's just gonna get executed by the camps, making this clear even slower as Ashe is hit by that, but the Karma Shield's gonna help her sustain damage from that mini wave. Oh, Azir is able to get the flip off. Unfortunately, he's right into the Azir wall, and that's going to be a kill coming out for Camille. Very good play coming out from that Azir, being able to Shurima's divide him almost perfectly in the lane. He had almost zero abilities. It looked like he's going to switch to heal here. As Jax is currently taking out his own Raptors. Dragon is open at the moment. BSU do have a decent amount of advantages with the bot lane having the bot lane having TP and the mid laner having TP. And there's no TP coming out from top side. So if they do start a fight here, they're going to have some advantages as a top laner will not be able to come. Currently, there is level 6 on both the top laners. Malphite's ult, unfortunately, will not be able to knock up the Olaf if he times it well enough, being able to go unstoppable. It is going to make his life a serious problem, as Camille is currently looking to hit that level 6 power spike as the Ashe ult's coming out. It's scanning. They realize that she is nowhere on her camps. They think she's topside. Oh, but looks like there's going to be a root coming out onto Karma. Ashe is going to get a decent amount of autos onto them, though. As they just walk up. Oh, and we decide to see the double Golden Rune into the Stinger for Azir, giving him a lot more auto attacks in addition to going into 2 starting items. With Olaf canceling almost every single one of his auto attacks with an ability, it's going to be really hard for this guy to trade here. As it looks like Jax is there in the lane. Gonna have some trade. It looks like the root's going to come out. He does cleanse, though. They do get the flash away from Goblin. Currently, we have a Jax sitting here to wait, though. Unfortunately, he does not have ult, so Red Sods can ult away. It's going to be important to see how this goes, as it looks like Jax is just going to stay here. He's just going to recall. He's losing out on so many minions. He's not even clearing. Camille comes out, looks like she's going to go on to him, gets the ult off, gets the taunt coming out from both of them. As they are going to fight, she flashes and heals. Gets the Camille's going to execute him there, as she does get the little shield. It looks like they're going to clear out this mid lane and potentially look for this turret. That's not the turret, the dragon. You do have red buff right now on Camille, so she's going to have a lot of regen. As Dean is going to finish his support item. They do spot him out. They decide to, looks like they're going to back off. Nope, they're not. They're going to look like they're going to go in, as we have a teleport coming out from the Veigar. As it looks like there's going to be a Bramble Vest for this Malphite. Be interesting to see how this game continues. As Ashe does have her first major power spike on the Cutlass. She's going to be able to slow this Veigar and prevent him from walking away. And has ult to set up for her own Jax. Jax is currently significantly farther behind in his clear rotation compared to Camille, and has not gotten a single objective, and has unfortunately died due to his own mistake in the jungle, getting solo killed. You hate to see it like that, though. This looks like bind coming out from Morgana. Nothing's gonna hit, though. The wave is going to just kind of get frozen up here in front of the wave, as Malphite has a decent amount of armor into this Olaf. Olaf's going to build into that Black Cleaver first, though. It's going to be really hard for him to stop this. As soon as he completes his Black Cleaver, that's going to be a huge power spike, giving almost a 40 CS diff in the top lane. Okay. He currently got about almost 1,000 gold difference. Malphite has currently died almost 3 times just in the gold diff alone. About 13 CS is about enough gold to be a kill. About almost over 2 waves. And it looks like they're going to be able to take this Herald top lane pressure, as Jax is going to take it. Ascent does have 2 kills here and is already building into the Nashor's Tooth early. That item is a massive power spike, especially on Azir. Azir's just going to get a decent amount of trade. Malphite does have ult, though. He's getting some good poke. Oh, the Herald's coming down. Unable to stop him from placing it. They're going to probably lose 2 to 3 plates here. Oh, that's going to be 2 plates onto base state. Trying to stop the sleet, as it looks like Ashe is going to get hit. Ashe the flash away. Does not have cleanse, as the ult comes down, connects, as Malphite is here. Gets the ult off, the stun's coming out. Unfortunately, he's so tanky in that Galio that he just doesn't even die. As the Seer's just gonna be able to shove the free into the lane. It's gonna be really important to watch this game, as both these teams have very different comps, with the Ashe trying to get picks and the jungle and top laner and mid just trying to dive onto the enemy team, compared to the BSU composition. It looks a lot stronger in team fights with that Azir, especially into dive, as they're able to insect people over walls with the Azir and all of the zoning tools they have with the Camille ult, the Malphite, and the Veigar. It looks like, oh, and Galio is caught out. It's just stuck here, and he just ends up getting killed. As another kill going towards Camille. She has currently finished her jungle item, as Jack still is not. He is sitting on a decent amount of gold here, 2,000. He can back and speed up his clear, but I think he's just trying to get farm right now because he's so far behind relative to his opponent. Looks like Olaf is going to hold the mid lane until Galio respawns. Galio and Karma are moving mid right now. Jack decides to call with his 2,500 gold. And he looks like he's going to finish his item. And it looks like, is that a Cinderhold onto Jax? Very surprising to see him go for that tanking option rather than going for the straight damage or attack speed. Oh no. Karma is stunned here as the force the flash to the Galio. Galio's gonna get the stun's gonna come out. That's gonna be a flash for flash, as Goblin is dead here to the Jax. Top lane turret is gone. Dragon is up soon, unfortunately. Currently BSU is at a very bad state where they cannot contest this 4v5 without their bot laner. Bot laner does not have TP either on the Veigar. They're going to be able to potentially take this unless the steal comes, as they're just going to group together. They do have enough gold lead on this mid, as, oh no, the ult connect. She is quite low. Galio is just coming for the backhand, forces the flash from Dean and from Zier. Very well played from Galio here, forcing the flashes out from these champions. Preventing the flash route from Morgana is actually quite useful for their team. As currently a 2,000 gold diff on the side of BSU is starting to form, as there is boots and currently a, oh no, boots on a Azir and an Ashe. She's just gonna make him so strong. You do have Camille slowly starting to get more into focusing on clearing her jungle. She has been all over the map, being so oppressive right now, and still being able to stay almost even with this Jax and farm. Jax might have been ahead of her if it wasn't for that unfortunate die. Oh no, he misses. Xer misses the ult, unable to do the flip. If he was able to do that, Ashe would have been certainly dead, but Ashe does not have any summoner spells too. As it looks like they're picking for their own teammates. Camille could dive on top of this. Oh, she's able to flash away. Unfortunately, they're able to get the kill onto Karma, as it looks like the ult coming out from the ADC onto Ashe is able to finish off Camille, making it a 1-for-1. Looks like Morgana is able to walk away. She does have exhaust though. As Vygar is just farming and bot lane by himself, getting all that solo XP and all that gold to himself. Oh, and Morgana just steals the camp from Olaf. And there's top lane is just being left alone. As Galio is trying to hide, making sure his opponents can't see him. The ward doesn't even catch him out from red side. Literally, Morgana thinks he's there, but he's unable to confirm that. Due to the positioning of the walls, you literally cannot see Galio until you're right in front of him. Karma does have 3 stacks of Relic Shield though. So should be trying to go into some waves and share some minions. And Second Herald's up. Second Herald isn't really something to be looking for on either side of the teams unless they can get it for free. But you lose out on a lot of minions and a lot of objective timers if you decide to go for it. But it is a potential item if you can be able to finish off some turrets. They clear out some vision. As Karma looks in the Jax RC. And they take the bot lane turret by Olaf. Kamira's been doing a great job this entire series, just split pushing and trying to create leads for his teammates by forcing BSU to just contest him every time. He has gone 100% of his team's turrets this game, and that's really impressive. Getting all over the map, getting a ton of farm, having the most farm in the game. As it looks like the bot lane is by themselves in mid for blue side. It looks like the E coming out from Ash spots them. As we see the Malphite pushing this lane by himself. As Jax is currently clearing his own jungle. Ash is trying to pick up as much farm, but she's just sitting there as the enemy team picks up every lane of experience. As it looks like Vygar's gonna go top side. Oh, looks like they're having a fight in the mid lane. Azir's able to get out though. And they lose nothing for that. Getting a huge advantage top side. As Ash just has to watch does Vygar get more and more CS. Oh, he's just stacking too. Vygar currently has 112 stacks. Dragon is up. Vygar does have teleport though, so he's gonna be able to come here. It looks like Vygar is teleporting alongside another champ on the long side. Oh, it looks like the Vygar and the Malphite champion. Looks like they're gonna go for the ult. The Galio is gonna get picked off, get stunned completely. He has to hourglass to get himself out of ease away. It looks like the Olaf. Oh, the flash ult coming in from Red Hot. The stun coming in from Aqua. Aqua's going on the back line. The Galio coming down is cancelled. Looks like Aqua is dead here by himself. It looks like it's gonna be a 3 for 3. As it looks like Jax tries to go in onto the Malphite, but Malphite has just so much armor right now. It's almost hard for him. And it looks like Goblin might get a double kill here. Misses the stun. Flash coming out from both the mid. With exhaust coming out. Unfortunately, the flash coming out from the member of Galio. It looks like Dean's just going to run down him. As Jax and Galio are still alive. That's a very strong combo. Aqua was just able to go in during that fight and just get on top of the back line. Really impressive job there. Just forcing them to leave. Aqua is currently dead. And if they try to go for this, Jax does have smite. As they are overstaying, as Galio does a teleport, he goes for the flash. He's able to get the taunt, as he's able to get the auto attack off, and he gets the E, as looks like Malphite is going to get auto attack to death. Down by the Jax, and BSU overstays here, and they just end up losing the drag and 3 of their members, making the game even more even after that team fight they had, as they're not trading anything for it. As it looks like Camille does not look like she's going to go engage. Jax is under half health though. Oh look, she's gonna find the Karma. Karma is able to get the root though. Gets off some damage. Ash currently is going to probably build into Luna's Hurricane. She does not have the item right now. As soon as she does, she's going to have a lot more slowing and a lot more damage in the team fights. Especially because of her fork. Going to be able to do a lot of damage to this Malphite. Zir is going for the very smart second item choice of the Andres, which is going to be able to make his Sand Soldiers do more and more and more damage. Which is going to make his team fighting so much better. Right now, Malphite, is in the middle, has to ult over the wall. And that's going to be a ult coming out from Malphite as Jax and Olaf look like they're going to push the lane as BSU looks like they're trying to get a dragon off right now. If they can do this, it's going to be really sneaky. It looks like the enemy team knows about it and they're moving up, but the bot lane is the jungle and top is on the opposite side of the map. They do have smite advantage as Camille is able to go in as Morgana is spotted out. They're bursting down. It's under 1600 health and they just have to give it up. And BSU just gets a free dragon for doing free Baron for doing nothing. And Olaf is just going to take the turret. And they get a 1500 gold taking out the Baron, but Bay State doesn't respond with anything. They don't even try to contest. It looks like Jax is going for Tiamat. Very interesting item choice. Along with the Olaf going out for a Tiamat as well. I guess trying to get more auto attack resets. Looks like Malphite is going to push to the bot side of the map as Azir gets his turret off and is just going to be shoving here. They are going to lose top side by itself as Malphite pushes bot as even deeper and deeper, and it looks like Bay State is just stuck inside their base. And they're not able to do anything. They're losing out on so much EXP from the top side of the map, not being able to get their own jungle camps. This red buff on the... Oh no, this Baron buff is making it really hard for them to go after. It looks like the Olaf is here. She does have the stun, but the ult coming out from Galio. He has to ult away from the Malphite. As the Olaf ult is curling out. He does get the stun coming out, but dodges the ult. The spell shield coming out from Morgana saves the Camille from the Ashe ult. And it looks like they get the stun off. It looks like there's going to be a cleanse coming out from the Ashe. As both teams are completely unscathed. No team's going to lose anything for this, as it looks like they're just going to take the turret. As Vigar pushes mid-turret deeper and deeper, Azir just going to keep pushing his lane. Azir is currently sitting on 900 gold, and it looks like he's trying to build into a Void Staff. As they are going to take this mid-inhibitor turret and the inhib. Oh, looks like there's going to be a small amount of poke. They are going to have some backingness from the mid laner, and it looks like Malphite backs as well, along with the jungler. As just going to pick up the spell crap. We do have the 4th dragon of the game, the Mountain Dragon Soul, going to be spawning up in a couple of minutes. It's going to be really interesting to see how these fights break out, as both teams have very ult-centric team fights. Where Galio's ult, looks like an auto attack coming in. Getting the Karma Q. Right now, Galio chose to go for the MR shield against this team, which is a very smart decision, with them mainly being MR damage, which includes the Malphite, the Azir, and the bot lane. But unfortunately, that doesn't prevent the Camille, who has a huge amount of true damage on her second cast of Q. And Vigar is just going to zone them off. They spot out the Jax top lane. As they're going to say, BSU is probably thinking, this is a free drag. What is Bay State doing? They can't just give this drag up for free. No. You're giving up a drag for free. You're not even going to fight for it into a composition. I understand that you're behind, but... red buff as Azir's gonna get ult away. He's gonna get the E. The teleports are coming out from both team members. He's gonna flash over as Olaf flashes. And now Fight gets the knock up onto the Galio. Galio currently taunts two of the members, but unfortunately just dies, and the dive onto the Azir fails completely. Camille does have her E going up, and she gets up. She flashes from both the jungler and the ADC, but unfortunately does not get anything with the stun. It looks like the Azir is going to teleport. They do see the Olaf here as they're trying to get something onto him. It gets the flash. They get the they get the root. They get the root. They're going in. And he looks like he's just going to get killed as the ult comes in from the ADC Goblin. And BSU is just falling apart right now. It's getting picked off one by one. And these bad dive attempts are just costing them so much gold, so much experience, and so many towers. As it looks like Jax is level 15, currently the highest level on his team. And he decided to go for the Cinderhulk build for some tankiness. But that's an interesting choice. Galio is bot side. And they're going to take another tournament for Boise State. Currently have a 5,000 gold lead. Camille is taking Crunch for free. Just denying as many camps from Jax as they can. As Jax looks like he's going to try to contest his blue buff. Oh no, Azir's caught out by here. Let's get the stun off, gets the QE away. Jax does have flash. He flashes over the Azir wall. And the ult coming out from the Galio, and the Galio. That's going to be 2 ults for blue side for 1 ult of the Azir. But Azir just dying here is very bad because that's going to make it 4v5 as Baron is going to become up soon. And they can try to make some plays here against Goblin. Goblin, the Miss Ash ult comes in as it looks like they're just going to walk away. Currently blue bases is open right now. Oh no, they spot him out. And oh no, are they starting Baron? They're starting Baron without Azir. Azir does not have teleport. Oh no, they decide to back off. As Camille is just going to get a red buff. Cat is double buff right now and is trying to clear as many camps as she can. As Karma gives the shield. It's really important to watch how both these teams play these upcoming team fights. As both of these players are really in a mix. As it looks like we have Red Hawks trying to fight in the river. Has so much tankiness. Going for the interesting build coming out from Jax here. As Jax, I'm confused on what he's building here. With the Spectral's Cowl, we'll just have to see what he decides to go for. The Azir is definitely becoming a scary damage dealer. Pulled out the turret. Looks like they're trying to get a Baron here as Galio is bot side. Does not have teleport. Does have smite though. Get the Q off. They realize the enemy is there. Starts the Baron though. It's going to be a 5v5 fight. As we do see them, they get spotted out. The ult's coming in. Jax looks like he's going to go in. They get the Baron, and it looks like they're just going to forfeit it for free. Nothing happens as it looks like they're just going to shove the wave. As blue side just forfeits away the Baron. And it looks like Camille's going to push top side, but 4 members of BSU are here. Along with 4 members of BSU, and it looks like they're going to try to take the tower here. Malphite could potentially push through mid. As a 5 members top side. Are they going to try to dive this? Azir does have ult. They definitely do a QE ult insect over the wall, potentially onto one of the carries. Malphite is getting pretty low on mana. As Jax is behind them. Camille is just able to push in here. She's just taking it in him for free. They don't even want to fight. Oh, and it looks like the ult comes in the flash. And it looks like Galio's going to ult in. It's going to fall out for nothing. The flash coming in from Dino. Looks like they're going to teleport back to the base. They canceled the teleports. Camille's just being able to clear the base. They're trying to TP away. And Olaf is able to TP away, but it looks like Camille is just fighting in 1v1 in the base. Looks like they're going in for the auto attacks. The slow coming out. Jax is going to try to get on top of her. The ult coming out. She's able to dodge the abilities. She's able to hook shot away. Gets the stun back on. Trying to slow away, but it looks like Ash is chasing and Karma's chasing her. As it looks like all of BSU just come in for the game. It looks like they're just going to take the top side. Don't even bother. They don't even care if the enemy. They're just cleaning them up. And Jax just falls. That looks like that's going to be all of BYU dying. That's going to be the base. Game 3 goes to BSU, and that's going to be the series. BSU is going to win. GG. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys watching all the way through. I want to give an anonymous shout out to the people who gave me the VODs for these game. I really appreciate it because it allowed me to cast a more professional game than just random Korean solo queue. So I really appreciate it. Any feedback is welcome. I will be creating a highlights video, which is going to be a lot shorter and just show things that I did really well or think I did really well. And maybe even mistakes too, and just important things that happened during the game, so that you guys who don't have an entire hour to watch this can just breeze through that, see what I did well, see what I did bad, and also give me feedback on that. I'm not really focusing a lot on the editing part of these videos because I am a student and I don't have a lot of time. I want to put in more time into editing, but it's pretty difficult with my time schedule. I'll try to create more time, but I do really appreciate the support. All feedback will always be welcome. And have a great night. See you guys.